Your muscles get bigger so that they can get stronger, okay? So if we look at this, if you want to optimize for getting bigger, many times you just optimize for getting stronger and your muscles will naturally lag behind, okay? And so what will happen is, as long as your strength is going up, right? Let's say this is your strength, your muscles will naturally lag behind. Yes, they'll be a little bit behind, that's normal, but they're always gonna be, let's say, this far behind, okay? And so as long as you keep on getting stronger, they'll keep naturally going up as well, okay? So, and it's much easier to just prioritize for strength, okay? And so that's what I want to show you today. I want to show you what strength training actually is, how to do it, and then what to watch out for, okay? So starting off, what it actually is you're just optimizing for getting stronger, okay? This does not mean you're optimizing for a 1 rep max though, okay? This does not mean you're optimizing for a 1 rep max. Getting stronger overall, okay? So this could be maybe in 8 reps, okay? This could be maybe in 10 reps. This could be, I don't know, 35, right? It can be any rep range. It does not matter, but we're just focusing on, in general, getting stronger, and then that's gonna allow you to just get bigger, right? And so what's gonna change from your training is essentially your one goal. Maybe like right now, your one goal might be like a good pump or training to failure or, you know, something like that. You're gonna change your number one goal to add a rep or add weight, okay, to your lift. And when you do that, it's gonna become so like binary, like 0 or 1. Like, did I progress today, yes or no? Okay, it's gonna be very easy, okay? And then when you focus on just like pure strength, that's gonna allow you to get bigger, okay, like we said. So how strength training actually looks like is you're gonna be doing way more movement based. Like your days are gonna look way more movement based. So let's say instead of a push day, right? Instead of a push day, you might do a bench plus I don't know, pull-up day, right? Wait, what did I just do? Bench and pull-up day, yeah? And then you're gonna do like maybe 3 sets, top set of bench, right? 3 top sets. Maybe then you're gonna do 2 weakness for bench, okay? 2 weakness for bench might look like, I don't know, pausing in the middle, right? You can do a lot of different like support exercises for it, okay? This way you're gonna get in a lot more sets, okay? And that's gonna allow you to get stronger because you're gonna have way more reps of actually practicing the movement. In strength, more is more, okay? This is something like I don't want you to forget, more is more, okay? So yeah, you're just gonna change up your days to look something more like this instead of like push-pull legs, for example, okay? That way you do way more of the actual movement itself, then you're gonna get way stronger at it instead of just like gesturing around and like, I don't know, 5 different exercises, okay? Moving on then, how you actually train for strength. Now we went over this slightly, but in general, you're gonna have lower intensity, okay? Lower intensity, and then higher volume, okay? So you're just gonna, what am I saying? You're just gonna focus a bit more on the total sets and total reps of it, making sure that they're very quality reps, okay? So we're gonna like rest a little bit longer. Keep on doing supersets, but don't superset main movements. So let's say like you don't superset like bench and then squat, right? Something stupid like that. Like you can superset maybe, I don't know, bench with biceps if you really want to, right? Like if you really want to do a superset, you do a compound plus an isolation or an isolation plus an isolation, but you don't do a compound plus a compound, okay? And in general, yeah, more is more, just do more reps, but the biggest difference is you're just gonna be training movements instead of training body parts, okay? So just switch your split from, let's say, look, let's say this is what you do now, right? Push, pull, legs, rest, right? And then repeat. You're gonna switch from that. You're gonna do maybe, let's say you start off like bench plus pull-ups, okay? Then you'll do maybe, let's see what you can do here. Maybe you do deadlift plus, maybe you do a little bit more bench, yeah? But like a less bench than day one, okay? Then maybe here you do some more pull-ups, right? pull-ups plus maybe you work on squats this day, right? So you see, like, you're gonna get in way more of the actual, like, look, we have 2 pulls here, right? We have 2 push and we have 2 legs, right? Like you're training them 2 times per week versus here you're only doing it 1 time per week. So even this, just for putting on muscle, is also just going to be more optimal if you look at it from like a bodybuilding type perspective. Okay, so you're just going to train them more often and more times per week. Okay, so basically frequency, right? Higher frequency, and also just more total volume. Those are the 2 things. Okay. Then what to watch out for, okay? This is gonna be like pretty quick, but essentially what you should watch out for is to not fall back into like bodybuilding type training where you're just doing 2 sets per exercise, okay? This is pretty tempting to do, I'm not gonna lie. Many times, like, I've also fallen into this. Obviously, I'm not perfect, right? But you just wanna try your best to not fall back into that because it is kind of like easier in a sense, right? Maybe it's what you've defaulted to. Like, I know a lot of people, this used to be me as well, who like push to failure on every set, right? And like, I could not stop not pushing to failure, right? So you had to, I had to like really like condition myself to be like, okay, we actually have to stop, right? So I can do more sets, more total volume, okay? That's one thing to watch out for. And the other thing to watch out for is still, don't stop doing your like bodybuilding exercise, right? Don't stop training, I don't know, side delts, right? Don't stop training, I don't know, like maybe you train neck as well, right? Like I train neck, for example. Still keep doing those and just watch out for like any distractions you might have and see that, okay, this is actually what I'm focused on. Dedicate your, like, let's say 3 months of training to this. See where it takes you, because what I've realized from most of my clients is when I train them towards strength, right? You look at just one factor on if I got stronger, yes or no. And then it's like, did I progress? Yes or no. Okay, it's like, it's that simple. Okay, so yeah, bro, focus on strength for 3 months. I really hope this video helped you, bro. And I know this video has no dopamine, literally 0 editing. So I want to help you out even more, bro. So I've put my Calendly link. That's the first link in the description for you to book a 1-hour call with me personally. And then the second link is my free community. So yeah, bro, book a call and have an absolutely amazing day.